Hello, welcome to the presentation for the MVP for the Pool Stars Billiards community app. This, what you're looking at, would be the first page once you come to the application. You'd have an option to either log in with your phone number and password or create a new user account. If you were to click on the new user account, what you would get is this second page here where we take all the information needed for the account and with an agreement to receive texts and emails, you would hit submit for this account here. Creating a new account, you would then receive a text message to your cell phone with a verification code. You would then submit this verification code to verify that you are in fact the user with that cell phone number, and you would receive a thank you prompt, which looks pretty much like the same prompt from what happens when you log in, but you got an option to either share the link with a friend, which would bring you back to that main page, or to actually use the interface, which is the find a game option. This is what would look like. Welcome back username once you logged in from the first page, and this is the second page here. This is what dictates the information that is loaded onto the application. You will enter the zip code that you are currently at, and it'll find local players, local tournament flyers, and local pool tables according to this zip code. Here's the main interface. What you have here is a toggle on and off switch that will make you become an active player, which would populate your profile here on the Challenge Now section. So if you wanted to play some pool, you could hit on, and then you would now be, profile would now be in this Challenge Now section where you might receive challenges from other users, or you could click on the Challenge Now to challenge users yourself, which would populate this page here, showing on the left side the user's profile photo, their ranking, their social ranking. This would be a skill ranking. These balls here on the left, this would be a social ranking, a 5-star ranking, and the player's name with a short description of what the player is actively searching for as far as a game challenge. You could either click here on this description, which would highlight the whole row to where you could then click challenge and send a challenge, or you could click on this left side to find more reviews, detailed reviews on the players that are challenging. And it would come up with this right side where the latest reviews, all anonymously submitted, would show their review of the player and a description of the actual review. And you could scroll all the way down here and see all of the reviews. This would show the number of reviews that a player had received, and this would be their average social ranking score. It would also show how many games the player has won on the season. And then you would also have the average skill ranking here, which I'll show you later here in this presentation. You'd also see their first and last name for the user and their skill level, either amateur, semi-pro, or pro. You could then challenge this user, and you would then see this challenge form here where you would choose the races if any, or it could be any, multiple games or just one game. You could choose the breaks alternate or a winner break, the day and the time frame there, and the location of where the challenge match would take place. Once you hit challenge, you would then receive a text message saying that you have received a challenge to your cell phone, where you could then click a link and it would bring you to your profile here with the inbox showing that you have a challenge here with this mailbox avatar. You would then click on that inbox and see your challenge here. Who the person who is challenging you would have an avatar, their name, skill level, and their social rank, and their general rank. And then all the details would be here. You could either toggle right or left if you had multiple challenges to see all the challenges you have received, or you could decline or accept the challenge. Once you accept the challenge, then any other challenges in the same time frame would automatically be declined. So once the time for the challenge passes, the challenge would then expire and it would automatically be declined. After you had received your challenge and played your challenge, you would receive a text asking if you enjoyed your experience, and you would see this box appear on the link, bringing you back to the application. You would choose whether you won or you lost the challenge. You would choose social score ranking, which there's only one. You would have only one ranking per player, per user. So if I were to rank John, I could only rank him one time, which this could be malleable. It would change over time, or I could leave it the same. As the same for the review, it would automatically populate my last review, or it would give me the option to enter a new review, and I could also either keep my previous skill level ranking, or if I thought the player had improved, I could change their skill level and then hit submit. That would submit their review. And now if I wanted to just find a table and not really look for anybody to play with, but just look for a location to play at, I would hit table locator, which would populate a list of all the locations that are in the nearby vicinity of the zip codes, populating up to 60-mile radius, all the locations where there are pool tables, with links to the map of where they're located, the name of the location, whether there are tournaments at this location, and a short description of the location here. If the location wasn't on here that I would like to challenge someone at, I would then click here, add location, to bring this screen on the app. You would enter the location name, a website if it had any, and then a short description of the location. If there was a tournament, you wanted to add a tournament, you could hit add here, tournament description. Some of the information would be loaded. You would scroll down and start time and whatnot. You'd be able to upload a flyer there and then click add. It would save it as a location with a tournament. Or if you just wanted to skip that, you could be able to hit back and cancel that, bringing you back to the location interface. You'd be able to scroll down. You could hit back again, bringing you to the main interface. Now, if you just wanted to play with a group of people, you would hit this tournament finder, and it would bring you to this interface, where it would show what today was. It would have a highlighted here, today. And then you could click on the day that you wanted to look. Say today was Tuesday, you'd have the next successive 6 days here. And so that would then bring, once you select a day, it would show all the tournaments within a 60-mile radius that are scheduled to be played that day. If you clicked on the description here, it would take you to the actual flyer. You would see the game being played here by the symbols, 8-ball, 9-ball, 10-ball, etc. The sign-up time and the start time. If you wanted to create your own event, you could hit create event, and it would take you back to that add location, but with the location already pre-filled because it exists, and you would just add tournament information. You could create your own flyer, become the host of that tournament. Or if you wanted to edit your profile, this is the fourth or the fifth feature we're going over here, second to last, out of all 6 features. And it's pretty much the same thing that you would see here if someone were to look, but the only difference, if someone were looking at your profile, is you're actually able to edit your description here. And that's pretty much the only thing that's different. It's pretty much the familiar profile. Okay, and lastly, if you just wanted to look for local players and challenge them at a later time, not now, you'd click this Players tab here, and you would get a list of the latest players to have logged in with their social ranking, their name, their avatar. And then you could toggle either just amateur, semi-pro, or pro skill levels. You'd also see their skill level here with the balls. You could then challenge them by clicking on their profile, then clicking challenge, or you could click here on their description if you already knew you're ready to challenge them. You click here, it would highlight the row, and you'd hit challenge, and you'd go back to that challenge. The challenge, let's see, the challenge interface. So that's pretty much it. It looks like this. And that's how you would send the challenge. That's pretty much the MVP. Any other questions? I'm pretty sure there's more questions, but this is just kind of an introductory video to the MVP, kind of what it looks like, how it works, the 6 main features. Well, there's 7, right, with the toggle, but those are pretty much all the features gone over. And look forward to creating this MVP.